Sup, all JC3 here, the baller of YouTube, the general. Welcome to Topic Tackle. Now, I just wanted to comment in this video on Demarcus Cousins' performance and everything that went on in that game. I'm telling you, it was a lot on Tuesday night against the Portland Trail Blazers. Obviously, they're fighting with them for the 8th spot. I've not seen a player since LeBron James have to do so much for his team, have to carry his team so much every single night for them to have a chance to win. Here's just a couple of players from that 2007 Cavs roster. Okay, you had LeBron, you had Varejao, you had Zydrunas Ilgauskas, Daniel Gibson. I mean, who are these guys? You can't tell me, oh, this guy, maybe Ilgauskas, Varejao, Daniel Gibson. I mean, boom. That's who we brought to the NBA Finals. Seriously, I mean, look at that roster. It's very, very comparable to this Kings roster. And before we get into the Kings, the LeBron season, 2006-2007, the year that he led them to the finals to get swept by the Spurs, 27.3 points per game, the assists 6.0, and the total rebounds per game, 6.8. After the 55 points was added on to his total stats, Demarcus Cousins, 29.3 points per game, the blocks 1.5, 3.3 assists for a big man, and total rebounds per game, 10.8. Now, obviously, LeBron led his team to the championship, which Cousins is not going to do, but obviously Cousins plays in a Western Conference that was much harder than LeBron, so I got to give that to Cousins. Now, Cousins, when I say I haven't seen a player carry his team so much since LeBron, it is really true. Although Cousins is not in a guard position, he basically does everything that a guard does from the big position. Scoring all those points, he had 5 of 8 3-pointers in the game against Portland. And Cousins can also dribble the ball. He can handle it pretty well. He's getting the 3.5 assists per game, or near 3.5. He's getting 3.3 per game. Let's get back to this. If I look at Cousins, what is he the best at on his team? He's the best at scoring. He's the best at rebounding. He's up there with dribbling, believe it or not. Okay, he's the best at getting blocks. Defensively, he's up there with like Garrett Temple, but he got a block to save the game against Portland. I mean, what does this guy have to do? Think about this. If you were in a system where you had to do absolutely everything the best and it wasn't getting you many wins, you'd probably get mad too, right? Well, the same thing's going on with Cousins. A lot of it he brings on himself. But I do have to mention, in that game against Portland, I believe he had 16 free throws around there, so he was getting some calls, but he does bring a lot of it on him. And the refs, I mean, hey, if I was a ref, I'd be watching Cousins very strictly. It's the same thing with Draymond Green, but Cousins, it's a much more extreme case of this. But what he did with the 55 points was an incredible performance, and I've not seen a player since LeBron James have to carry his team, have to do so much for his team in every single category. Okay, what about some of the counter arguments to this? What about Russell Westbrook? Russell Westbrook just started this year. Demarcus Cousins has been doing this for multiple years. What about Kobe Bryant? Kobe Bryant did it through about 2005 through 2007. LeBron James did it for a much longer period than that, and he did it after Kobe did that. So since LeBron, Demarcus is the one who's had to carry his team the most, and I don't think it's a question. If Demarcus doesn't do what he does, he had to score 55 points for them to have a chance to win against an 8th seed in the Western Conference at home. What else does this man have to do to get some W's? So I hope you enjoyed this Topic Tackle. Leave your feedback in the comments down below. We'll be back with more soon. Remember to subscribe, like, share this video, and we got some great Topic Tackles coming up. So we'll be back with more soon. JC3, out.